r/AskReddit by Redmond Dtes. So, who ruined Thanksgiving this year? I did. Checked work email Tuesday morning, had a Teams meeting, put a load of laundry in. Then the next thing I remember is it 8 hours later and I'm delirious and going into surgery for appendicitis. Not sure who, but we were walking our dogs when the police pulled up down the street and starting yelling, "Get down, get down." We saw a dude spill out of a house, followed by about 10 family members, all of them just screaming at him. Cops were arresting him and some of the family starting trying to kick the shit out of the dude, so they got arrested too. By the time it was done, there were about 5 or 6 police cars and about as many family members in cuffs. Edit. For those who are wondering, all I can figure out is that, yes, several of the family had already been in jail for meth. The one who was getting arrested and beaten, according to word on the street, was disinvited to Thanksgiving after sexually assaulting one of the family members, or attempting to. He decided to re-invite himself by breaking through the back door, which explains why the cops were spilling out from the backyard too. My cousin's new girlfriend, who brought her own Tupperware to my family's house and proceeded to unasked scrape most of the leftovers into her containers. You could have heard a pin drop. I think my uncle almost launched across the kitchen. It was priceless and will go down in family Thanksgiving history. My roommate's dog. She is a husky that got out. Have you ever chased down a husky? It's a pain in the ass. My whole damn family, who took a nap right after dinner, and I'm still waiting for them to wake up so I can have pie. For some reason I read that in Eric Cartman's voice. Fighting with my mother over getting her stupidly large dinner done. Basically saying she wants to do it herself. Meanwhile she has a consistent history of complaining no one helps her get things done. So, you know. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Well, my dad died unexpectedly yesterday afternoon, which put a bit of a damper on today. I can't really fault him though. It wasn't like he planned it. Or if he did a really good job of covering his tracks. My roommate's mother's parrot, who kept biting everyone. My aunt died kind of suddenly the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, and my mom flew out to take care of things. So you could say ovarian cancer was a real bitch this holiday season. Dad tried to hit my mom the night before and ended up punching a hole in the wall of the new house. We were supposed to host dinner for everybody, but obviously we cancelled it. This was the first Thanksgiving in my lifetime, with no fighting. The food was all great, and my nieces and nephew were grateful for me being there, so I held the tears inside. My favorite uncle was diagnosed yesterday with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. We all love him. His family still came by to see us all. It only brought us closer together, but damn are we fucking sad. Nobody. I'm an only child, and my parents stay to themselves. It's us three and the pugs tonight, going through all the inside jokes that we have built over 30 plus years. It's nice. Cancer. My son, age 6, is on 5-day continuous IV chemo infusion, so it's a hospital Thanksgiving this year. Uncle Terry. So, all these Jews, good night everyone. And out I went. You leave. They're lovely folks, aren't they? I'm thinking of converting. Everybody claps. I ran a marathon on Sunday. I was being asked about it and answering questions. My mother-in-law said loudly, "My name isn't the only athlete at the table. Her new husband did triathlons." Politely I say, "Oh cool, what kind did you do?" He says, "It was 40 years ago." My mom smoked too much weed and got paranoid that my dad, who was not there, could hear us talking about him. Me. Slept in, made green beans and stuffing, gave up, ordered pizza. Stuck in hospital recovering from amputation. Family was too tired to drive 30 minutes to visit. Me, cause I mandolined a chunk of finger this week and it got infected, so I got to spend a lovely long part of the day in urgent care. My aunt got mad at my grandma, her mom, and pushed her. Grandma fell and broke her hip. Thankfully it wasn't me. 1 year sober this week. My dad said I should be a linebacker if I were to ever play football because they're big guys. Sincerely, a young woman in recovery for an eating disorder. My brother-in-law, he got pneumonia and decided to show up anyway, despite the elderly and young children also in attendance. Well, pneumonia isn't necessarily viral. That was what he said as well. He is currently in the other room, genuinely sounding like he is dying of the plague. I'm honestly more worried than annoyed now, but he kept having to run out to cough. I discovered that my cousin started an OnlyFans at 18. Most of the family was fine with it, but things got a bit odd when her subscriber count suddenly jumped by 3 within an hour of the family finding out. That's all folks. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this one, why not like and subscribe for more? Have a nice evening.